Today is August 2nd, 2023, and this is Ted Doskaris. I've made up a 20-car train here consisting of Aristo-Craft cotton belt, 2 GP40s and 1 Rock Island GP40, which is sort of around the corner here. And the cars on the train, which are in the distance there, are mostly the more modern covered hopper cars, mostly USA Trains brands and AML brand. And there are a few exceptions. There's one Aristo-Craft 70-ton covered hopper, the older type, but I've used Nico Corbo's lowered floors and adapted a CamPac box with a small footprint. It takes the 907 coupler and parts. And all these cars and engines are body mount couplers. All the cars, with a couple of exceptions, have CamPac boxes on them. They're direct fit coupler boxes that go onto the cars. And the locomotives here have Datum Precision CNC machined coupler boxes that accept the Kadee 907 couplers, springs, and lid. And I also replaced the notorious Aristo-Craft wheels that the plating comes off, and I use track power, so it's intolerable to have plating to come off the wheels for poor contact and electrical arcing. So I have Datum Precision reduced flange wheels on all these locomotives here. So I'll proceed to run the train outside, and we'll see how it goes. And there's the Canadian National Aristo-Craft 70-ton hopper that's lowered with Nico Corbo's lowering floor kit. And I've put USA Trains intermodal roller bearing, emulated roller bearing trucks on it. And again, I adapted the small footprint CamPac box to it. That's a LGB 50-foot flat car. This is a custom lengthened by Paul Birch gondola car, Aristo-Craft, and that's the standard Aristo-Craft gondola, the Rock Island one that I lowered, and all the rest of the cars of the more modern era here. So here the train has come across the drop-in bridge here, and I'll speed it up to go on the double helix grade. And it's getting a little windy here, so there's a risk of cars blowing off the track. Most of these cars are intrinsically heavier, like the USA Trains covered hoppers. They're made out of aluminum. And other cars, I added weight to them. The AML covered hoppers are top heavy and light as they come from the factory, so I added weight low down in the center bay to weight them down better. Again, the train has 20 cars, including the caboose. caboose I lowered by modifying the trucks and also put custom body mounted Kadee couplers on it. So here the train is coming up to the upper part of the layout here. Coming out from the tunnel and around the viaduct. Here the train is now going to come up to the center path. Tunnel. Proceed on the viaduct. Now there are also two LGB modern covered hopper cars like this B&O car that are lowered and added weight to them and put Kadee roller bearing trucks on them with roller bearing or emulator roller bearing wheels. Now I've reversed the direction of the train, and now the Rock Island is the lead. Rock Island GP40 is the lead locomotive, and on the rear of the train I changed from the Southern Pacific caboose to a Rock Island caboose. Again, most of these cars are the more modern covered hopper cars. For example, the MKT AML and the Golden West is a USA Trains, and the Santa Fe one is an LGB that I've lowered and put Kadee wheels on, emulated roller bearing wheels, which weights it down quite a bit. Same for the B&O, that's an LGB, more modern one. These are a little bit older period cars. That's an LGB 50-foot flat car with Dan Gilchrist's Manimals end bulkheads on it. So the train now will proceed home down the helix. It's a double helix, double looped, to keep the grade within reason. The wind is picking up. And that's why the bungee cords are up there on the upper level. I've had a few occasions where the cars blew off the tracks and landed on the rocks. Not these particular cars, but other ones. Proceeding to go home. And there you have it.